Steelers part ways with Aaron Champlain, a fresh start, amid a roster overhaul. As NFL rosters shift and change, there's always one team that catches our attention with every move they make. The Pittsburgh Steelers have made waves recently with the release of running back Aaron Champlain, a decision that signals their intentions moving forward as they reshape their roster. The timing couldn't be more poignant, as teams around the league prepare for rookie minicamps and adjust their plans for the 2025 season. Champlain's journey has been far from traditional. A player who had to claw his way into the league, his release from Pittsburgh could very well be the start of a new chapter in his football career, or the beginning of a transition to something else entirely. So what happened with Champlain, and how does his departure fit into the broader story of the Steelers' offseason? A journey to the NFL, from Harvard to Pittsburgh. Before Champlain suited up for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he spent 5 years carving out a name for himself at Harvard. A standout running back in the Ivy League, Champlain had an impressive career, starting in 3 of his 5 seasons and even leading in the team in rushing yards in those years. However, his journey wasn't without setbacks. In 2019, an injury kept him off the field for a year. The next hurdle came in 2020 when the Ivy League cancelled all athletic competition due to the COVID-19 pandemic, leaving Champlain without a chance to further showcase his talent in front of NFL scouts. These setbacks may have delayed his entry into the professional ranks, but they didn't stop him. Following college, Champlain faced a tough road to the NFL. Despite not being drafted in 2022, he signed with the Dallas Cowboys as a free agent. Unfortunately, he was waived just days before the start of the regular season. But this wasn't the end for him. The Indianapolis Colts gave him another shot by adding him to their practice squad in December of the same year. It was clear that Champlain was resilient, but the NFL wasn't quite ready to make room for him. USFL stint and a return to the NFL. In 2023, Champlain turned to the USFL for more opportunities, joining the Houston Gamblers. In 3 appearances, he rushed for 52 yards on 12 carries. While it was a modest showing, it proved that Champlain still had gas in the tank. The Gamblers' stint opened another door for him. In August 2023, he briefly joined the Los Angeles Chargers practice squad for 2 weeks, further underscoring his desire to keep pushing forward. In February 2024, Champlain received another opportunity to join the NFL when the Pittsburgh Steelers signed him to a reserve futures contract. His hard work finally paid off when he made his NFL debut in Week 4 of the 2024 season against none other than his former team, the Indianapolis Colts. During his short time with the Steelers, Champlain saw limited action across 3 games, rushing for 17 yards on 6 attempts. But despite his persistence and the small flashes of promise he showed, it became clear that the Steelers would be moving forward without him as they continue to rebuild their roster. Why the release? The Steelers changing backfield Champlain's release was undoubtedly a tough moment for the player, but it also fits within the broader context of Pittsburgh's plans. The Steelers are in the midst of a significant roster overhaul as they prepare for the 2025 season. They've been evaluating every player, especially in the backfield, and this release seems to be part of that broader strategic shift. The Steelers' running back room is in a state of flux, and while Champlain is out, the next big question revolves around another player, Cordarrelle Patterson. Signed by the Steelers in the 2024 offseason after years with the Atlanta Falcons, Patterson was expected to have an immediate impact on Pittsburgh's return game and serve as a reliable depth piece in the backfield. However, despite high expectations, Patterson's season was a disappointment. The Steelers finished dead last in the league for kick return efficiency, and Patterson's impact on offense was minimal. With the new NFL kickoff rules in place, many fans thought Patterson would thrive. Instead, he struggled both in the return game and in the backfield, leading many to believe he would be among the roster cuts at the end of the season. The surprising retention of Patterson. To the surprise of many, Patterson is still with the Steelers. So what gives? It turns out there may be more to his situation than meets the eye. According to Steelers beat writer Ray Fittipaldo, the team's decision to retain Patterson could be linked to several factors. They kept Patterson. Why? Not sure. But I think Arthur Smith, the Steelers' offensive coordinator, might value his experience and versatility, Fittipaldo shared. Also, Patterson battled through an ankle injury toward the end of the season, and that may have impacted his performance. There's also the possibility that the Steelers have long-term plans for Patterson in a reduced role, or as a special teams contributor. His previous success in both the return game and as a versatile weapon on offense, particularly in Atlanta, may give him a chance to rebound under a new system in Pittsburgh. A look ahead. What's next for the Steelers and Aaron Champlain? For Aaron Champlain, this release marks a crossroads. After spending years bouncing from team to team, Champlain will once again find himself seeking a new home, either within the NFL or potentially in a developmental league like the USFL or XFL. His journey exemplifies the unpredictable and often tumultuous nature of professional sports, where hard work and perseverance aren't always enough to secure a spot on an NFL roster. However, Champlain's story isn't over. His skill set and determination could lead to another opportunity down the road, whether that's as a practice squad player, a key backup, or even in a more prominent role on another team. At 25 years old, he still has time to make his mark. For the Steelers, the focus shifts to what they'll do next in the backfield. While they've let go of Champlain, the rest of the team's roster is far from set. With new faces coming in and veterans like Patterson still in the mix, the Steelers are clearly in a state of flux. It's possible that the Steelers may continue to search for a more reliable third option behind their starting backs, or that they'll continue to evaluate young talent in training camp and pre-season. Steelers' path forward in 2025. As the Steelers look toward the 2025 season, change is in the air. Pittsburgh is in a rebuild phase, and every player, from the starting quarterback to the bottom of the depth chart, is being scrutinized. Aaron Champlain's departure signifies that the Steelers are continuing to make difficult decisions as they shape the roster for a more competitive future. While Champlain's NFL story may be on pause, the Steelers' story is just getting started. and there's no telling what the future holds for both the team and its remaining running backs. Whether it's Patterson turning his performance around, a new face rising through the ranks, or a surprise trade or signing, the Steelers' backfield remains very much in play for the 2025 season. The final word on Champlain's release. Ultimately, Aaron Champlain's release is not just a player story. It's a symbol of the constant evolution of NFL teams. Roster spots are precious, and for Champlain, despite the odds he